Thank you. It's great to be here playing at the Ringing Strings concert. Tremendous night so far. And we thought we'd start off with some Shetland tunes there. The first thing, called Down the Ruth, which is a spinning tune. Folk would, believe it or not, spin yarn to you. I don't think it would be a good yield out of you tune, I would say. And then we get into one called the Papa Stewart Sword Dance. It's a great tune, and we have our own Papa Stewart sword dancer, John Clark, on the bass here. Big hand for John. And the last tune there was just a bit of a wild rant of a reel called the Yaki Drogan for the days of the Greenland whaling. And I've been a few rants going in the lanes, just like there'll be this weekend, I would imagine. Hopefully. So we're going to play a fine, slow it down a pretty bit, a fine bonny tune composed by Jenny Henry. There's nowhere the night she's in Yell. She's going to Yell with a mandolin. But there's a tune that she composed after a trip to Fulla. Now was it last summer, Grant? Me and Dave, it was like our first outing. We were a bit nervous about going out for this big wild parties and stuff. So me and Grant were yarning and said, well, we'll maybe go to Fulla. Folk there will likely be that blit anyway. And it's bad enough if you come in with a cold or the flu or something. So we were there at the north end at Risty, a fine old house there, and just sitting, playing 2 or 3 tunes, me and Grant. And then the folk just started to arrive. The rattled in as the night got on, and by about 11 o'clock there was 2 boatloads of Faroese that arrived in, plicked with their vivta mutton, and there was a bit of a kind of rivalry. The next thing came in, there was a full man with a lot of rest, and somebody came in with I think it was Penny, she came in with just a white loaf climbed. And then the next thing came in with some mutton, and so it got on, curry, big pot of curry, that was the 1 in the morning, that arrived, and the place was absolutely stowed. You couldn't have got more folk in the Perry Croft house, and they were doing the Fairways ring dance, and the place was just the rest of afters with the singing, and it was just all pretty overwhelming, but we had the gaff about it. Here we are in the back of beyond in Fulla there. And the next morning, we made sure we get up to the top of the Snoog, and there's a place there called the Waters of the Snoog with special healing properties that can cure anything. So I think it surfers not too bad, Grant, anyway. It could have been war. So we'll play this bonny tune, which is called 2:33 Risty time, because the clock on the wa there is always at 2:33, whatever time of day. And Jenny composed it after one of our Fulla Fest trips. Getting tangled up in this mic here. It's a bit of a battle. I was getting Ella. Thank you. Now I think we'll do some introductions here. We've got standing in for Lois Nichol on the fiddle. We've got Ella Robertson on fiddle tonight. Big hand for Ella. She wish. It's no bad. That's just after the first gig. And then we've got another introduction now, and this is a good friend of ours, and he's going to join us on the fiddle. A big hand for Kevin Henderson. Good to see you, Kevin.
Hello. It's great to be finally back in Shetland.
It's been a start.
Nearly 3 years. It's good to get to see my family and friends again.
So we've got a couple of brand new tunes here, or brand new for the stage anyway. They were written about April 2020, thereabouts. And the first tune, that's one I made up I just caught the Pit Lane Reel. And it was kind of, I suppose, a bit of a reflective time back then, and as far as I mind. Although I just came up with the name for the tune the night, and I was being a pretty bit reflective again on folk festivals past, but I was brought up in Pit Lane until I was about 10, and we used to go to the folk festival. It was a great fun there, tearing around in Aylesborough. And Mum and Dad, they had a pretty stand on the stairs. Used to have crafts and knitwear and stuff, and Dad worked with a fiddle making. And we stayed in Pit Lane. There was a pretty workshop in there, so there was 8 fiddle players dropping along, and around the festival time then you would get a few ones coming along for a tune. Now mine one night in particular, it was 83, and Wally Hunter and Violet came along with Graham Townsend and his piano player, and I was just a young boy. I used to go to my bed because I had school in the morning, and Wally Hunter, he said, nah, boy, you can just bide here. Let the boy bide here. He might never hear a night of fiddle music like this, Keynes, for a start. So I thought that was the best. Wally was the best. I got to stay up. So yeah, fond memories, and the sessions continue in the lane. So at many festivals, I can think of Alan Longmuir's and various lane venues in Hankcliffe Lane, and then there's ones down Reform Lane, and lots of parties in the lane. So I think the Pit Lane Reel was kind of appropriate. And then Kevin's going to tell us about his tune.
Yeah, when COVID hit and we lost all our gigs, all the musicians were in the same boat, so we all started doing alternative things to try and make some money. So a lot of us was composing tunes, a lot of it was commissioning various folk to write music, and Brian Johnson got in touch with me and asked if I would write a tune with the 40th Folk Festival in mind. So I wrote this tune, and he called it The Real Pandemic, and it's a reel. But he's not very precious about the name, so if somebody can come up with a better name, you can rename it, or you can even rewrite it, if you want. So here we go.
Kevin Henderson there with a real pandemic. I should say, Kevin's got CDs for sale here. Well, hopefully does.
So does Morris.
Yeah, we have Haltadans albums, and yeah, we launched that at the right time, end of 2019, and then did no gigs. And Kevin launched us even better, 2 albums in 2020 and no gigs. So there's loads of CDs there for sale this round.
There really is loads.
And I think Kevin, that album, the tune The Young Fiddler of the Year played, the tune for Lucas is on one of that things. Yeah.
It is indeed. It's on the one by Neil Perman, who's a fantastic piano player from America.
Great album. So
isn't that very interesting?
It is, yeah. And has they got the music books as well?
No, I couldn't be bothered to take them.
No, I suppose I need room for the drawers and stuff. So we're going to play a set of polskas now, and the first thing is called Jullåten. It's a tune we learnt for friends of ours in Norway, and also the second polska is one we learnt for that same folk. But the third tune is one that Kevin played in some sessions around at the folk festival a few years back. We really like the tune. Can you mind the name of him?
It's called Bas Pelle's Eric's Brood Polska.
Thank goodness Kevin's here. Can mind that. So it's a right bonny polska. So we'll give you this set. Feel good tunes. Thanks very much. That's good fun to play those tunes. We're going to finish off our set now with a set of reels. And this is a set called Hjogenip. And you can find that on the CD, Light of the Lum. And the first tune is Hjogenip's a reel I made, and then Ewan's tune Spree Fix, and finish up with a wild, kind of a real sissy mate. Thanks very much, and hope to see you all over the weekend with some mad sessions. Thanks very much to you all. Big hand for Kevin Henderson here. Huddle. Ella Robertson, John Clark, Ewan Thompson, and Grant Nichol. We've been Haltadans, so we'll see you again. Cheers.